Now at 6, this is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
The bribery trial for the former deputy budget director in Governor Ned Lamont's administration began today. Thanks for joining us for the Fox 61 News at 6. I'm Brent Harden.
And I'm Sarah Sanchez. The FBI and IRS allege Costa Diamantis used his position as director of the state's Office of School Construction Grants to receive thousands of dollars in bribes from contractors from 2018 through 2021.
Now, Fox 61's Alicia Hercules reports from Bridgeport, where the defense is staying tight-lipped, at least for now.
Day one of trial began with opening arguments from the prosecution. They say Costa Diamantis used his power, authority, and influence to take bribes from contractors. The defense, however, declined to give their opening arguments at this time.
Are you concerned at all?
Costa Diamantis didn't have much to say to reporters outside of the courtroom on day one of his trial. John Duffy is the former vice president of Acronym Masonry, Inc. That's one of the companies that allegedly paid Diamantis bribes in exchange for school construction projects. He was the first witness to take the stand. Duffy's sister was previously married to Diamantis. Prosecution analyzed text messages between Duffy and Salvatore Monarca, the owner of AMI, and with Diamantis. Duffy says he was caught in the middle of Diamantis' demands for money from Monarco. One of the text messages read in court from Duffy to Diamantis says, quote, "You not handling this right. The contract sum is not finalized. The deal was the contract sum plus the rate." This response from Duffy is regarding the agreed lump sum of a $70,000 contract for the Birch Grove Primary School in Tolland from AMI to Diamantis. Despite the contract not being finalized, Duffy says Diamantis was pushing for the money to be sent to him. On the stand, Duffy said Diamantis' endless demands for money was, quote, driving him nuts. A voicemail Diamantis left for Duffy was also played for the jury. In the audio, Diamantis is heard saying how not receiving money from Monarco negatively affected his finances, resulting in him having to close his daughter's tuition account. Outside of the courtroom, Diamantis' lawyer Norm Pattis told reporters they have subpoenaed 14 witnesses, including Governor Ned Lamont.
I do think he has something to add. I've discussed it with the governor and with the attorney general's office last week, and we'll save the evidence for the courtroom.
Diamantis is facing several charges, including bribery and extortion. The trial is expected to go on for at least 2 weeks. In Bridgeport, Alicia Hercules, Fox 61.
A Hartford woman's been arrested for driving the wrong way and crashing into another car. Yesterday afternoon, troopers responded to reports of 41-year-old Desiree Garcia driving the wrong way on the exit 46 ramp of I-84. When troopers got there, they say 2 cars had already been involved in a head-on crash. They say Garcia was intoxicated and was arrested after failing sobriety tests. She's facing multiple charges, including DUI and reckless driving.
Vernon police are looking for the person who stole a car, hit a police cruiser, and then took off yesterday. Officials tell us the suspect threatened the victim with a knife on Vernon Avenue and then took off with the car. We don't know where the suspect hit the police cruiser, but the stolen car was later found in Manchester. Call police if you have information that could help with their investigation. Well, tonight we're learning more about a deadly car crash in Enfield over the weekend. Saturday morning, a car hit a woman crossing the road before crashing into a liquor store just seconds after.
And Fox 61's Solene Arif shows us what was caught on camera.
Today, the Jug Shop liquor store is boarded up and closed for business, and the owner tells us it's going to stay closed for at least the next couple of weeks until they can repair the extensive damage from the crash. With an empty parking lot and a long road ahead, the owner of Jug Shop Liquor, Satish Panchal, tells me his store will come back from this. He just wishes he could say the same for the victim, who police say was 57-year-old Kimberly Knowles.
Last night we decided in my temple to support that lady financially, so I will try to collect money for that lady to donate that family.
Police say Knowles was taken to Bay State Medical Center where she died. You can see on surveillance cameras how quick the car crashed into the store, and you can also see people running to help the victim immediately after. Police say the driver of the car was treated for minor injuries and no charges have been filed while they're still working to determine what caused the crash.
I mean, I think it's terrible if anybody passes away, that's somebody's, family member. And I mean, it just seems like it's happening more and more, especially in this area.
John Vincent Hornet Jr. shops in the area and says Enfield sees quite a few accidents and crashes, some of which can destroy someone's livelihood in just a matter of seconds.
It's going to hurt this year a lot because holiday time, my store, like after 1 o'clock, my parking lot's fully loaded every minute.
He hopes to at least be back open for Halloween, one of his biggest holidays at the store. He tells me he doesn't want to let his customers down.
My all customers like my family.
And if how clean the store looked just 2 days later is any indication, his customers must also feel the same way about him.
And they came to help me out on Saturday night, clean my store. Some customer went home to bring all whatever requirement for cleaning.
More than 30 people came out to help him clear glass and sweep the floors while he waits for his insurance claims. In the meantime, he prays for the victim.
I came this morning and I prayed that exactly that place where was she.
And prays people drive safer on the roads in Enfield. For now, the crash is still under investigation. If you have information about the crash, you can call Enfield Police at this number. Reporting in Enfield, Celine Air, Fox 61.
Still feels so much like summer out there. It was so nice, despite us being 2 weeks deep into fall. Yeah, the beginning of this week is so nice.
Yeah, and the sky is so blue. It's really such a nice feel out there when you're taking a walk. Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank joining us now for the forecast. Fall's on the way, Rach.
Eventually,
right?
yeah, we're
So
not
she
too
says.
far
Just not here
away.
yet.
Yeah, Wednesday we see some much needed rain, and then temperatures will return to fall reality. In the meantime, look at this gorgeous glow we have here as we head closer to sunset and after sunset. Today's high temperature, 84 degrees. That is 5 degrees shy of the record 89 that was set back in 2007, and obviously well above average for this time of year. Again, we have one more day like this before it turns cooler. We return to October reality and some rain returns as well. We need it. Temperatures right now are in the 70s for most of the state, but 60s for Groton and Putnam, in the upper 60s right now in Putnam. And here's the front heading this way. You can clearly see that temperature boundary, warmer out ahead of it and cooler behind. Temperatures tonight will drop back into the 50s to near 60. Tomorrow, any early fog breaks for sun, and it's the last warm day for a while. Your full forecast is coming up.
We're in day 6 of a government shutdown, and the White House says federal layoffs have already begun.
Yeah, President Trump told reporters yesterday that federal layoffs caused by the shutdown are starting, quote, right now. White House economic advisor Kevin Hassett warned layoffs would only happen if President Trump decided negotiations to end the shutdown were, quote, going absolutely nowhere. Connecticut Senator Richard Blumenthal says that's illegal.
The layoffs have begun. Thousands of people receiving notices. And the real tragedy is for our economy and our country, because they are unnecessary, reckless, vindictive, and they are illegal. These layoffs will be stopped, and lawsuits have been filed.
The 6th vote on funding bills has already started in the Senate today. We'll keep you updated on today's tally out of the Capitol. All right, Connecticut Food Share says it will take $1 million from its capital reserves to make sure people have access to food during this time.
The food bank's board of directors authorized it and says it's part of its emergency action plan. The money will be used to support food distributions for impacted federal employees and still provide enough food for its 600-plus agency partners. Leaders say SNAP and other food assistance programs will be fine through the end of the month, but the longer the government shutdown goes on, the harder it may become to find resources. So we put the food resource link and donation links on our website at fox61.com. We'll bring you more updates about the government shutdown here coming up in a few minutes.
Well, this week is National Fire Prevention Week, and fire officials are reminding everyone about the dangers of house fires. According to the Red Cross, house fires claim 7 lives every day somewhere in the U.S. The organization says it's important to test your smoke alarms each month and to practice your escape plan until everyone can get out of your home in less than 2 minutes. Today in New Haven, city officials stress how important it is to have a plan before a fire starts.
Making sure you have clear paths to the entrance and exits of your building is also crucial, not only for you to be able to get out of the building, but for firefighters that are coming in to help protect people, to save people. They need a clear path to get in as well.
The mayor also noted having smoke alarms in each room isn't just for safety, it's also the law. He said if you're in need of a smoke alarm, they're available free through the American Red Cross. Now, state officials also say knowing the risks of lithium-ion batteries is important for fire safety. They can be found in devices like smartphones, tablets, and laptops. The batteries can overheat and start a fire or even explode if not used correctly. To reduce the risk, you're encouraged to buy products that meet safety standards and charge your devices in a safe way.
2 dogs were rescued off the side of East Rock Park in New Haven, and now city animal control is looking for those owners. A hiker found the scared dogs and called for help when firefighter was lowered 40 feet to rescue each dog one by one. They couldn't find the owners anywhere. The dogs now were under animal control's care.